Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CHK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. That does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Friday, so that is where that red line up here is coming from. But at this point, that line just doesn't matter anymore. It's just not, I shouldn't say it doesn't matter. It does matter. It's just not relevant. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter because there's, and confusion because there's lines everywhere. So I'm just going to get rid of it right now because it just doesn't really pertain to anything. But as far as, the price movement today was concerned, a little sketchy because the market's down over 500. So was it the market just dragging it down, or was it, the stock in and of itself? But regardless, the stock started off very, very nice on the day. You can see right here during the first portion, got a nice bounce, and then from there, the bears just totally hammered it back down. And now it kind of sits at an interesting area, given that the price is sitting down at the lows. But then the final 30 minutes occurred, and you can see good solid volume, and then you got an interesting candle with it, which in the world of charts we would call a spinning top. Now, don't get me wrong, just because there is some good solid volume the last 30 minutes and a spinning top occurred doesn't mean that this thing's skyrocketing back upwards or anything like that, but it at least becomes logical to question and wonder, hey, maybe there's going to be some sort of bounce going into tomorrow, if not maybe Wednesday. Now, in the event it does bounce, the key level of resistance to keep an eye on is going to be right there at $2.28. That's because this was where the area of support was formed during the first 30 minutes of the day, but foundational rule in charting, when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So that is why this area would now be considered a level of resistance. So 228, if any sort of bounce is going to get started and, worthwhile price movement, that's going to be that initial hurdle that needs to be cleared. So keep an eye on that. And like I said, is this a guaranteed bottom? No. I wish trading was that easy, but logical to at least question it and to keep an eye, on the price movement in the event there is any sort of attempted price movement to the upside. In the event there is, and then that 228 is broken, the next level to keep a close eye on would be right up there around $2.35. As far as levels of support are concerned, nothing fancy here other than the fact that the bleeding stopped today down at 223. So 223 will be the key level to keep an eye on going forward. So watch those levels and we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, no doubt about it. Good surge, final 30 minutes, nice candle. We'll see if this is the start of anything bigger or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.